Hey, what's up, fam? I'm a little bit disappointed in a couple ways with the new My Hero Academia chapter. First, because the cover, I gotta say, it's a 200 chapter, right? It's the 200th chapter of the series, right? It's a milestone, and the cover's so lazy. I mean, what I don't, I assume Horikoshi maybe wasn't feeling too good this week, so I'm not that disappointed. If he just didn't meet the deadline, then I am disappointed. But I have the feeling that he was kind of sick because the chapter is pretty short, and I kind of wish he took the week off instead, and then came back next week with this chapter being a lot thicker. But I also have the theory that I think makes more sense is that he's drawn out each of these rounds entirely, like the entirety of it, but he has to split them up because what's weird is, like I said, that it's not like watching an episode, because usually when you watch read a manga chapter, it's like a half an episode in comparison to an anime, or really it's its own small episode. But this feels more like your each of these rounds feels like it'd be if you were watching like a TV movie special, but instead of like watching the hour and a half, you only watched a piece of it and then you stopped and came back next week. It doesn't feel the same as watching an episode of something, but it's weird. But the chapter itself, like I said, it's like 9 pages. So that's my theory. I have a theory. I have a feeling. Sorry, that Horikoshi maybe have been not been feeling too good this week. Who knows? Like I said, but otherwise, let's just talk about the chapter itself. With the chapter, I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit intrigued on what this little mushroom girl is going to be capable of because it's not like she's like, okay, there's mushrooms on the people, but you see when it goes to when it kind of goes to the area, like it shows some of the pipes, and on the first page, there's like thousands of mushrooms everywhere. And I don't know the names of the mushrooms. I know I can look at them as she's talking to them. I know that those are mushroom names, is what I mean. I don't know anything about, like, I can't look at them. Oh, it's a this mushroom and this mushroom. But like, what if she had like psychedelic mushrooms or like poisonous mushrooms? I wonder if that's gonna be later on, like way later on in the line for or from Horikoshi, because that'd be if that was the case here, clearly there was nothing that that Momo and her crew could do. I will say though, I really like seeing the Invisible Girl covered in mushrooms, and she's like freaking out, and you can kind of see her silhouette where the mushrooms all on. I think that's pretty funny. That was my favorite part about the chapter, definitely, just because I think the Mushroom Girl is hilarious. Actually, also the comics guy, as though the Mushroom Girl is, she seems more. She has such a broken power. The comic guy, the manga guy, I like that his name is actually just manga, and how he makes like suffixes and something. He's pretty funny. The mushroom chick, it seems more like her power can be broken beyond belief, in the context of the people she's around and like how fast it spreads. The comic guy, manga Fukidashi, he seems more like he's just a. I think it's a very clever, comedic character, a very clever like comedic relief. Because usually, I've said this before, I don't really like some of Horikoshi's like animal people like designs where it'll have like a person like a normal body, but they'll have a fucking the dude with the centipede head. I just think that looks stupid personally. But the comic guy I think looks hilarious. I like that he's like a paper with like a weird neck coming out of an ink bottle, and he's got these big goofy cartoony hands. I like that. I like that from him. I think it's a good character idea, and it looks like the words also kind of do the effect of, or the power of the words kind of do the effect of what they say, which kind of reminds me of my obvious example. I've seen it in a few series. The one that I can name off the top of my head obviously is Levy from Fairy Tail with Solid Script. I just think that's cool. I think there's a lot of funny stuff, but also useful stuff he could do with that power throughout later in the series. And he's one of those side characters I'm hoping we see more of. I think he's probably got one of the best comedic powers in the series. Just to be there's a lot of easy, funny stuff you could do to set that up, and then it kind of gets over into Kendo. Kendo's got her big hand powers that you see like number one Marmaduke fan did a. I remember he did a video talking about that, like Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel from Marvel Comics, has the same power pretty much as Kendo, but Kendo is actually smart and knows how to use her power usefully, whereas like as Miss Marvel is kind of stupid character, and Kamala Khan just she's not intelligent very much. It's weird because she's like put off as like this genius, but she does dumb shit all the time. But Kendo's cool. I like Kendo. I like her design. Uh, I'm not one of those guys who's like a big Kendo fan. I know it's weird. I know she has a big fan base within the community. I know some of the side characters do, like Shinzo, but I think she's cool. I definitely am not a huge fan of her. Momo, though, I'm wondering what her trump card is going to be because it looks like she's about to do something crazy, and her power with her power of creating things from her body is it can be proved to be pretty useful. I'm wondering if she's ever going to like start putting out like crazy sci-fi stuff or like ridiculous things. Maybe that'll be the next thing because I think it's if she understands how they're made or something, she could do it. I don't remember the exact limitations on her quirk, but anyway, the chapter itself, like I said, I gotta read the. Again, I have to wait until the next chapter, probably when it's over, and then read the fight all at once to kind of get the full feel, I believe. But it was all right. Nothing great, nothing bad. Kind of a little bit above good, I'd say. Probably, I'd give it like a solid B. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. Did you like it? Did you really like the chapter? I thought it was a all right follow up to the last chapter. I just really wish it could have been a little longer because I don't know. Like I said, so check maybe if you like my content, check out my other videos. There's some manga stuff, Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, and Black Clover, and Radiant, soon to be the first uh, official French manga turned Japanese anime. Uh, if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate if you would subscribe. But if you are subscribed already, thank you very much. And yeah, like I said, tell me about what you think about this chapter. I thought it was all right. I just there wasn't enough to really kind of talk about it. Like I just read a one shot for one of Hiromishima's series, Nishikaze no Taiyo, but it was only like I think like 30 pages or something for a one shot. So it's like there wasn't even much to talk about. It was weird. But yeah, tell me what you think. Until the next video that I'm gonna do in a little bit. Thank you very much. Bye.